Hi everyone, it's Kerchi, and today I'll be recreating the Great Hall from Harry Potter. I actually forgot to film the first part, but basically I laid out some wallpaper and floor here, and then during the Halloween event, they had these windows with bats flying outside, so I laid those down, and right now I am just trying to pick out a table that I think would look really good, and there's a few good selections. These chairs, I'm not really feeling them though. I'm just trying it out, so I'm putting it out here, and that's a huge part of decorating, is just really trying out what works best. And I think maybe 3 tables on each side would work. So I'm envisioning this to have a lot of food on the table because that's one of the key elements of the Great Hall. So I want a wide surface area, and I'm just kind of moving the camera around so I can see how it will look from different perspectives. It's looking okay. I'm not really totally convinced. Then there's this picnic table, which I think could also work, but I'm just not loving it. I'm trying to get a more even placement on the chairs here. It's actually really hard to align things perfectly in the game. If you have decorated in this game, then you know how annoying it is when things just don't line up. And it's the same problem in Animal Crossing. So I think the candles, I kind of want to move them in a little bit, like almost above the tables. And maybe each table could have a candle. So like 1 per table, maybe. At this point, I just kind of want to see how it would even look with a layout. But yeah, I think for the chairs, 2 in the middle of the table, and it looks kind of awkward. It looks like they're paired up. And then in the middle, I think maybe just like this nice candle chandelier. I just want a lot of candles. That's like a key theme in Harry Potter, I guess. There's like a bunch of candles. But I don't know. See what I mean though with the alignment, how like it doesn't perfectly center with the door. It's just kind of irritating. Now I'm trying to see how it would look if the chairs were on the other side. I don't know if I want to add chairs on the other side. It's not going to be an exact replica, obviously, of the Great Hall. There's just a lot of limitations. But I don't know. I don't know if I like that too much. Yeah, I'm just going to undo that. A red carpet, I think, fits. I mean, I really love using this red carpet. I've used it in almost every decorating that I've done. And then just adding this table here so they match. Yeah, I think I do like this table. I think I'm gonna go with it. This could look like a house crest. And maybe put some banners. This is looking more like Gryffindor, actually. I wish they had a blue banner so I can represent Ravenclaw. Or at least all 4 colors. But I think that works. Yeah, so at this point I'm pretty happy with the stuff I have here. And now I'm gonna buy the rest from Scrooge. I really don't know if I like the chandelier. I keep trying to make it work, but it really bothers me that I can't align it in the middle. And sometimes I'll just like keep moving it around, expecting that it will work, and it just won't. For the other side, I am putting down the rest of these chairs. I don't know if I like them, but this is the closest chair I have right now. And more candles. So these candles are from the Halloween Star Path back in November, I think, or October. And it pretty much inspired everyone to do a room like this. So yeah, they're really cool, and it's too bad you can only use them indoors because I would have actually loved to put these outside, but that right there is looking good. And I just want to add a few more elements here on the wall because it's looking kind of empty. I like these gothic lights. So I'm just going to put them there. I think maybe lower. I like these little candles a lot, actually. So I'm going to put them there. And I want the tables to look really, really full. Like just full of food and other stuff. And I'm just kind of evenly distributing these. So there's 2 squares in between them. I love this table because it's huge. It's like 3 squares wide, which is great for stuff like this. Here's the rest of the carpet. Gotta align that again. There's always that extra space. And here's the other light that I got from Scrooge. And yeah, that looks pretty decent. It's very witchy, I guess, very wizardy. I'm just gonna get rid of that chandelier. I can't stand it. Now for the food. So we are starting with root beer, which could be butterbeer, I guess. And so the trick to this is I'm placing it kind of randomly on the table. Like I'm not putting them all in the same spot, like the candles. So for these, I'm changing the positions. I'm placing them on different squares. And I'm also rotating them. And rotating is key here because you want it to look more natural. And one of the ways to do that is to rotate the item. Because if you don't, they're just going to look too neat and too uniform. And it looks obviously staged. So I am rotating these, making sure that the handle like faces different ways and stuff. And I'm doing the same for the rest of the table. And I'm kind of overthinking this a little bit because I don't want the same root beer to be placed in the same square as the opposite side, if that makes any sense. So I am making sure that they are dispersed. So that is looking pretty okay. And when I add the rest of the food, it'll look even better. And the rest of the food is going to consist of sweets, lots and lots of sweets. So I have some beignets here. I also made some tarts, some pies. And again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm rotating them. And I'm not making the same food for every table because I want a lot of variety. So some will get the beignets, some will get other pastries. And then the pies, of course, same thing. I am rotating them to give them variety. And I cooked all the different flavors. I have a couple lemon ones. Here are some blueberries. And I'm just alternating them. Here's the cherry one. And here are the fish. So this one actually takes up 2 squares, which I didn't know. And I was going to delete it, but I actually kind of like it because it gives it a bit more layout variety. I do want these to look very natural, so I'm okay with this. I'm just going to put it on every table here. By the way, for some reason, this game has a lot of fish dishes. And I was looking for something like steak or chicken. That would have been really nice to have here. Maybe in the future, but this game right now has a lot of fish dishes. Here's another fish dish. Same thing. I'm just going to spread it out here. Not putting the same dish on the same spot for the other tables. This is actually the fun part. And in case you're wondering how to place food on the table, you pretty much cook it. It's in your inventory. You open up your inventory and you drop the food on the ground, but make sure you drop it one by one. So you actually do have to separate them from each other and then drop them. And you just enter furniture mode and place them on the table. So now I have the stew. I don't know if it has a place here though. I'm just kind of testing right now to see what food works here. The pies definitely work. We gotta have more pies. All right, so I made more of the stew. I'm going to keep that. Put another one on this side. Not all the tables are going to have the same food, which is what I'm going for. I don't want them all to be the same. So I've also made some other puff food. And let me take this pot pie real quick. I don't know where to put it. Maybe like... I kind of get confused here. I'm like, okay, am I doing it on every first table? So the other side, I'm doing middle table, and then this side, I'm doing... Yeah, I'm confused, but you know what? I'm just gonna let the wind take me where it takes me. This is just all about having fun and decorating and Harry Potter. Has anyone actually had these puffs, like the pumpkin puffs and spinach puffs in real life? Because to be honest, they don't look all that good. I've had to cook a lot of pumpkin puffs to make gold in the game, so I'm pretty sick of looking at them at this point. Spinach puffs just sound nasty, to be honest. Let's put that there, rotate it. And here's a green one. I need to start filling out the further tables because they're looking a little empty. And now we have, I already forgot what this is called. I think it's salmon. And yeah, I'm pretty sick of fish dishes at this point, but I have no choice. It's like the only ones available. So every table will get this one. I need to add more sweets though. I need to see what other sweets I can make. I don't know if I like these actually. The 2 square ones. Something about them, I think it's just a little weird that it is taking up 2 squares. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm fully convinced that those belong there. I'm just looking around to see how it would look if I was actually walking around in this. And it's okay. It's looking pretty good. I need to add more food for sure. All right, we got more pot pies. I'm just gonna put them on every table at this point. I'm also gonna do these fruit bowls because I think they could somewhat look like candy, but I hate how big the bowl is. And then the rest of the pies can just go here. I wish that there was more variety with the plates, like the plate shapes, because everything is just looking so round. And here are more fish dishes. But this one actually looks pretty good. I would eat that. Let me move this around and make room for these giant bowls of fruit. That is looking pretty good. It looks really good from this angle. I'm happy with that. Okay, this fish dish is huge. This is another one that I didn't realize would take up 2 squares. But this time actually I'm gonna go with it because yeah, it cuts a bit of the circular shapes that's going on with the plates. So I do like that. I just have to make room for them. Gotta move some stuff around here. That is looking really delicious. Yeah, I love the variety that fish added. And here are some non-circular dishes we could add actually. So here's a casserole. I think that could work. Let's add a salad here. So yeah, I think the different shapes are helping for sure. Now to finish it off with the last few dishes. I'm choosing food that has a lot of content on it, and also food that you might find in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. Like, I'm pretty sure fish is available to them. Shrimp. They have shrimp in the wizarding world. All right, another look. Love it, love it. Not feeling those anymore. Let's get rid of that and add this chimney, which I think looks really nice. Maybe add these back up here just so that we can fill out the room a bit more. And yeah, I think that works for me. And I do want a lot more candles. I think this could use maybe like twice the amount of candles that it has. That is a key element in the Great Hall, so I'm gonna add more. Here are the other columns. I'm not really feeling the night thorns on these, but they match the best as far as Harry Potter goes. More candles. And again, I am making sure to rotate the candles because the last thing I want here is uniformity. I want it to be random, look natural, and conjured. That's the word. I want it to look conjured. This bird's eye view really helps to see the rotation of the candles. So I'm avoiding any similar placements. Definitely overthinking this because I can't help it. I'm a designer. I also have to point out that I'm a designer. It's like, how do you know that I'm a designer? Because I'll tell you. It's just like something I'm really proud of because I was really worried for a time in my life that I wouldn't have a career as an artist because art majors, they don't make money. But I discovered design and I was able to have a very good career in it. And I have applied a lot of the things I learned in design into my hobbies, like in gaming and my shops. All right, that looks really good. Oh, I wish I could change the ceiling though. Maybe in the future, but oh my god, that white ceiling just kills it for me. But the candles look really good. So guess what, you guys? I just unlocked these chairs. I found them in Scrooge's today, so I'm going to replace all of the chairs with these, and I love them because, well, they are Gryffindor colors. That's my only gripe. I would love to have more Ravenclaw colors, but I think they match with the Harry Potter aesthetic more than the darker chairs. And I love that they have the handles on the side. So I'm going to replace all of those with these new chairs. And I'm also going to put them on the other side of the table. I think they look really nice. And they're so cute. Why are they so much smaller? Like for little butts. They're like baby chairs. But they're cute. I really like them a lot. I'm so glad I unlocked these. I've been getting really bad furniture from Scrooge lately. And it's funny because my husband just started playing the game. And he's on PlayStation. And every single day he logs on and goes to Scrooge's. He has an item I've never seen before. And I wonder if it's exclusive to PlayStation players, because I know that PlayStation tends to be a little bit elitist. Like I know for Hogwarts Legacy, if you play on PlayStation, you unlock this quest. Like it's a special quest. You unlock special gear that only PlayStation people can have. And the rest of us just get like the base. You know what I mean? Like it's not fair. And I actually like watching my husband log on because I'll see something at Scrooge's that I've never seen before and he gets to have it and not me. So yeah, I get very excited when I get new furniture in my shop that I haven't seen before. All right, we are almost done. I am just finishing up the rest of these. And I think we're good to go. They're so cute. I love these. And now it is time for a tour. We always have to do a little tour after my builds. So here it is. Here is the Great Hall. So pretty. I got my little Ravenclaw outfit on. Tutorial coming soon. Oh, I forgot to change this door. So in the time that I'm filming this currently, we have had a couple updates to the game. So we can change this door now. Let's just go with this. I guess this is the closest. And yay, it aligns perfectly in the middle. You know what? I'm gonna finish it up with these lights again. The food looks so good. Delicious. And on this side, everything just looks so, what do you call it? Feastful. Upon entering the Great Hall, you immediately just want to eat all the food that they have. Why is this candle off? Oh, well, I can't turn it on now. This is a feature I don't like in the game where you have to manually turn the lights off and on because sometimes you just can't reach. I have to turn it on this way and then put it back. Extra effort. And this one turned off. So I think that's actually a bug in the game where you can only turn on a certain amount of lights in your house, which is really frustrating. But anyway, you know what? Let's turn this on too. And then one of these is gonna turn off. Yep. Gameloft, get it together. And please let us change the ceilings. This would be really, really cool with a black ceiling or something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this build and I hope you guys try it out as well because these candles are really, really awesome. And stay tuned for more of my Disney Dreamlight Valley decor.